You're really cool. You know. Orange Steve? It's not raining, man. Is that a problem? Where's that coming from? Sounds like it's coming from inside the house. Orange Steve, do you think that's Red Steve? We should probably check that out, right? Red Steve? Looks like they're talking about something, but is that... it looks like that's an Orange Steve, but I can't be sure. I have no idea, but Red Steve wanted to come here so that he could meet up with someone? Do you think that he's trying to get something from them? Are they friends? I literally can't even tell. Oh, they're looking at me. What do I, oh, they're both staring me down. Should I go forward? Is that, hey, hi there. I'm guessing you guys are staring at me. You're trying to get me, come over here. Hello, nice to meet you. How's it going? And this is the guy who came from the portal to be the savior of all Steves. You're a little too kind there, Red Steve. Look, man, I'm not that. Okay, well, he keeps saying I am, but, look, sure. Yeah, I'm Sabre. That's who I am. I'm Sabre, okay? Nice to meet you. And who might this be? Is this a friend of yours? Is he a crazed lunatic that's gonna attack us out of nowhere? Look, I'm still pretty new to this entire whole thing. Hi, Sabre. Oh. Orange Steve, well, nice to meet you. I blindly guessed if you were an Orange Steve or not, but I'm glad that I could get that out of the way. This is Orange Steve, a very close friend of mine for a long time. Oh, okay, well, nice to meet you, Orange Steve. You know, Red Steve here was very kind. When I first showed up, took a sword out, kind of threatened him with it, you know, threatened to attack him. And he kept on, you know, persevering, making sure that I knew that he was a kind guy, kind soul. And eventually I stopped threatening him with the sword. So shout out to him for not fighting back or anything. He just kind of, he was very kind. And nice to meet you too. Okay, well, Red Steve, you were kind of freaking out a little earlier, man. And, you know, you were like looking for something, you really losing your mind. And now we're at a pond talking to Orange Steve. So I'm a little confused as to what's going on here. Why are we here in the first place? Is there something you needed from Orange Steve? Because Orange Steve, he was really freaking out, man. I'm talking like he was panicking, running through the house, looking for something. I don't really know what it was. He was really in a panic. So that's kind of what happened up until we got here. But now he's just chilling talking to you. Oh, I needed to talk to him about very important stuff. Okay, well, we're here. You sure I needed to come for all of this? Actually, no, I'm glad I'm here because I need to watch over you, man. Seriously, you were in quite the conundrum there. So what is it? Is it something like that I can help out with? He still won't tell me what it is, man. I'm a little upset that I'm left out of the loop here. But again, either way, what is it? What's up, Red Steve? Orange Steve, can we go to your house so we can talk about this stuff? Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, Orange Steve, you have a house? Sure, let's go. Oh, wow, okay, that was a real quick response. You didn't even question it. Okay, all right, yeah, sure, I'm right behind you. All right, wow, okay, we're going to an Orange Steve's house. Wait, what was an Orange Steve supposed to represent? Creativity? Wonder what an Orange Steve's house would represent in the first place. All right, well, let's find out. All right, so, wow, that looks like that's your house, man. That thing looks kind of wacky. Is it? Wait, where are you? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I can't really break things. So I gotta make sure I'm following you so I don't get lost. Whoa. Orange Steve, dude, you've got a nice looking house, man. This thing's looking, and I mean this in no insult, by the way. Look at that. It's so crazy. It's cool. So that's what, the creativity part of Orange Steve's is all about, huh? Making a cool house. Yeah, this doesn't look half bad. What, have you not seen in a while, Red Steve? I thought you guys were friends. Did you not? Well, I guess you've been kind of alone looking over a portal, huh? Thanks, us Orange Steves are about creativity. All right, well, this is definitely a creative, creative house? Is that what, okay, look, it's a cool house, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Do all Steves, like, build things like this? Or I guess if it's all about creativity, each house would be different, huh? Yours definitely is unique. All right, well, do you mind showing us around? What do we got here? Not to invite myself into your own home, but sure. Okay, all right, let's go inside. You coming, Red Steve? Let's go. Look at this place. Red Steve, you haven't seen it like this either? It's probably been a while, huh? This is the living room. Nice living room, man. It's super spacious. I'm guessing this is the dining area here. This is really cool. Look at that. Oh, dude. Nope. It's been a while since I've seen Orange Steve. Yeah, well, sure seems like it. You don't even remember his house. Yeah, nice place. I feel like we're getting a little sidetracked, but, oh, okay, well, okay, goodbye, Red. Oh, okay, no, he's just checking out the rest of the home. You don't mind if we go through your house, do you? Because I think Red Steve's already kind of doing it right now. It's fine. Oh, okay, all right, well, Red Steve, I guess that's fine, man. Orange Steve, thank you. First of all, Red Steve's been acting weird. He seemed like completely fine up until the moment we went to a temple and accidentally released something. But I think that's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter because he seems to be acting a little more comfortable now that we've seen you. So thank you for helping Red Steve be a little more calm and inviting us into your home, man. That's very kind of you. You seem like a very kind Steve. I don't know how the rest of Orange Steves are, but if you're like them, then you're a great example for what an Orange Steve is. I appreciate it, man. No problem. All right, well, hey, Red Steve, speaking of which, you know, you have been kind of fluctuating in your whole emotional range here since we were at the temple, man. And I know that you are close friends with Orange Steve, but you know, what is it you want to talk to him about? Because we're kind of not in a huge rush, but it does seem like this world is in quite a bit of trouble right now. And the longer we wait, the more danger everyone's gonna be in. Orange Steve, I think we might have to tell you some stuff, but I'm gonna leave that up to Red Steve because I don't really know you that well, and I think Red Steve is gonna leave it best. So Red Steve, do you want to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about right now that we're inside of a cozy home? Can I actually be alone for a bit? We'll talk about it after I do some thinking. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, yeah, we can just, I mean, we'll give you some space if you want. Orange Steve, shall we get some fresh air? We can talk more. I would love to ask you some questions. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Red Steve, we'll be outside, okay? Hey, Orange Steve, while I got you here, you and Red Steve were friends for a while, right? At least that's what I'm kind of, I mean, you said you've been friends for a while, so I guess that kind of already answers my question, but you guys have been good buddies for a long time and know each other well. That's what I'm trying to get across. Yeah, we have. Okay, well, I just want to ask, I've been learning a lot about Steve's, first of all. We went to a temple. I don't know if you even know anything about any of this stuff, but either way, we went to a temple and I've learned a lot about the different colored Steves and how they interact with each other. And it seems like a Red Steve and Orange Steve get along really well. But from what I'm putting together, like hypothetically a Red Steve and a Blue Steve have trouble getting along, or a Red Steve and a Green Steve, or an Orange Steve and like an Indigo Steve. It's like harder because you guys are further across on the color range there. Is that kind of like how that works? That would be true. Okay, actually, I'm gonna wait for Red Steve to be able to ask all these questions because I would love to get both of your opinions on it. But either way, I gotta ask you some questions, man, because you're an Orange Steve and that is crazy, okay? I see your house right here, dog, and that is some crazy stuff you've been building. So, Orange Steve questions, okay? Are you willing to answer some about your people? Yeah? Okay, all right. First off, is there a reason why you're all alone? Are all Steves like this? Because, I mean, Red Steve seems to be alone as well. Do Orange Steves kind of seclude themselves separately as well? Or how does that work? It seems like Red Steve is, I mean, he said he was one of the last of his kind to be watching over the portal. I'm assuming he meant Red Steves? No, I just kind of like to live out here. Oh, so do Orange Steves actually like live in groups and you just happen to be alone? Is that what you're saying? So there's like villages of Orange Steves and all of that? That'd be cool. Just the thought of that. Does every house just look different? Yeah, we live in groups. I just choose to live out here. Oh, okay. You know what, man? That's actually kind of cool. You know, you want your own headspace, and I totally respect that. You know, you can live on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. And plus, look at this house you built. I don't know how big the villages are of your people, but living on your own can be pretty cool too. So I'm not judging, and there's no way I even could judge this house because it's a crazy house. It helps with the creativity to live out here. Well, yeah, I could actually see that. You got your own headspace, and no one's really interrupting your creative flow. That's respectable, man. That's respectable. You're really cool. You know. Orange Steve? It's not raining, man. Is that a problem? Where's that coming from? Sounds like it's coming from inside the house. Orange Steve, do you think that's Red Steve? We should probably check that out, right? Red Steve? Red Steve? Hey, buddy. How you doing? You doing all right, bruh? You okay? Red Steve? All right, he's not talking. Orange Steve, what do we do, man? Is he okay? What's happening? What's on his back? What is that? I don't know. Red Steve. Hey, man. Orange Steve, you wouldn't happen to know at all what's going on with like his back at least, right? I mean, that's not what red is. He's not red anymore all the way. I don't! Red Steve, please say something, man. The darkness. What do you mean? No. Red Steve, don't say that, man. What are you trying to say here, okay? You've been acting weird ever since we left the temple and the darkness kind of escaped the temple. Yeah, the darkness escaped the temple. You know that whole thing that was sealed up? It's corrupting me. What do you mean it's corrupting you? But we didn't even go near the darkness. Did one of them make contact with you when either of us weren't looking? I needed it. What do you mean you needed it? That thing you were looking for? Red Steve, I don't know what you're talking about. What is it? And how would that even help you at this point? Oh, no. Look at his face. Orange Steve, when we opened up the temple, apparently the darkness was sealed inside of the temple. So when it released, there was these 7 dark figures. I don't even know what they were, but there was 7 of them. They each stood on a pedestal. Well, the 7th was blocking our way, but one of them had to have made contact with Red Steve. I think the darkness got inside of him. What do we do? That's not good. I know. Okay, well, I'm aware of that, but we have to do something. Can we just separate the darkness from him? Red Steve, you have to be able to fight it. You got to do something, man. You can do this. You've been fine. You were holding it back this entire time. You've got mental fortitude, right? I can't. Come on, you can do this. Come on, Red Steve, don't do this, man. I just met you. You seem like a nice guy. All right? You can do this. I'm trying. It seems like it's gotten into your eye, and you still got another eye, so I don't know what that means, but you have to make it. Look, Red Steve, dude, you just started explaining this world to me, man. I thought we were gonna actually do this together. You don't want to do that? If you wanted to do that, then you'd be fighting harder than this. Come on. I don't know. I wish I could help, but I have no idea. You say that I'm supposed to save the Steves. I can't even save you, man. You're the one that helped me understand this. I really am. It's hard. Okay, well, Orange Steve, what? Come on, man. You gotta tell me. You're also a Steve. You've got to have some kind of solution to this that can actually save Red Steve. I can't really do much in this world. Without it, I can't fight it off as well. I don't even know what it is. Red Steve, please, if you tell me what it is, maybe I can find it. Orange Steve, you have to have some kind of ability or something to help Red Steve out. You guys are really close friends. You've got to understand what's going on somewhat. Nothing here I can think of. Look, if it's the darkness, don't you know anything about that? You're an Orange Steve. You be creative. That's the entire point of an Orange Steve, isn't it? To be creative, find a solution that's unorthodox. Maybe that's possible. You're telling me that you can't, with your mind, your creative mind of an Orange Steve, figure out how to do something here? He's falling apart. What happens if the darkness does overtake him? I don't even want to think about what'll happen. If it's the darkness, there's only one solution. Oh, okay, well, if you got a solution, man, that'd be great. All right, Red Steve, I think he's got a solution. So we're gonna figure this out, okay? Don't worry about it, man. Anything you want to try and tell us before we try and fix this? Let me know. Please tell me that you're still trying right now. We gotta meet you halfway here. Sabre, just save the Steves. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will save the Steves. Also, you're a Steve, are you not? So don't worry, we got this. We're all just gonna be fine. We're inside of this guy's house anyways, so it's a nice, safe place. We're okay. Orange Steve, you know what you have to do. Yeah, you do. Wait. No, wait. Stop. Back up. What do you mean you know what you have to do? What? That's not how this works. I thought you said you had a solution. Is this your solution? Because that's not the right solution. It's too late. Come on. You're telling me it's... What? I thought you had a solution. This isn't a real solution. You're just taking the easiest path here. Look, he's still fighting it. It's on his face, but I mean, we can still do this. I'm sorry, Sabre. What do you mean you're sorry? Well, you can't be sorry. You haven't really done the deed yet, okay? Sabre, it's taking over my mind. No. Okay, it's leaking out. See, it's too late. I don't want that to happen. Come on, I just met him. He's a nice guy. No, it'll be okay, Sabre. Oh, no, it's not gonna be okay. You just... Orange Steve, don't, man. Come on. No, come on, man. You're telling me that there's no other way. Please. Red Steve, I will save the Steves, man. I will. Red Steve. Come on. I can't believe it. He's gone.